talk somewhat fast because I have a call in 5 minutes. It's going to be a busy day, but also a very exciting week. I'm so excited to vlog this week and take you along what we're doing this week, because today and tomorrow I'm working, and then Wednesday through Friday, Grady and I leave on a little trip. It's like an hour away in Inverness, which I had no idea where that was, but it's, you know, like an hour north of San Francisco, kind of. Maybe a little less than that, I don't really know. We're staying in this cute little cabin. It's like a trip that we got a gift card for as a holiday present last year and needed to use it before the end of the year, so we booked that, and that is this week. We're not bringing our phones. We're gonna bring like one just for emergencies and leave it in the car, but I'll be bringing like, I think I'm gonna try and buy like either a disposable camera or just like a point and shoot camera to bring so that we can still like capture the moments. Maybe I'll bring this camera and vlog a little, but the whole goal is just not have any technology take away from like the togetherness and like relaxation and all of that. So I'm excited about that. And then Saturday we have the Lizzo concert. I'm so excited. Today, right now, in like literally 1 minute, I have a call with this, I'll leave their name on the screen because I can't remember. SBDC is the South Bay Business Consulting, maybe, something like that. And it's basically just free services for businesses. So I have a consultation with them right now. I'm just gonna see what they can do for me, how they help people with their businesses. It's completely free service. Like, I wanna ask them how that even works, what they can offer, and just get like help on what I've been mentioning in my past few videos of like, oh, I just wish I could talk to a lawyer. I just wish I could, you know, have someone tell me about my taxes and all of that. And I feel like this resource, someone sent it to me, so shout out. I think it will be really great just to get some, you know, free information. So I'll let you know how that goes. Later today, I have an Instagram live with OAR Health or Health. Which was like one of those last minute things that came up yesterday. We're going to be talking about college drinking culture. And then I'm going on my friend's podcast and I feel a bit nervous. I don't know if we're going to talk about sobriety. I feel like we will, probably. And yeah, after that I have therapy. So the afternoon's just like calls, you know, gonna get a YouTube video up, gonna get some content up. It's gonna be a fun but busy day. It's also our last week with the cats. I think I mentioned to you guys we're cat sitting, and we have to part with them on Wednesday before we leave for our trip. So I got off the phone with SBDC, which is San Francisco Small Business Development Center. No, Small Business Development Center, not South Bay. Whatever I said. It's funded by the government, so I don't have to pay anything. I'm gonna get an advisor who is going to help me with like referring me to a bookkeeper and helping with my taxes. And they have like in-person workshops and meetups sometimes, which is something that I've been craving, is like in-person connection with other people who are like trying to build their own brands and businesses. So I think this is gonna be a really great resource. My friends like kept sending it to me and I just never took advantage, and now I'm so happy that I finally did. I wish I, you know, did it sooner, but hey. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes. I know, like, this is in like the San Francisco Bay Area, but I know they also have these like all over the country. So I'll leave the link down below if you are interested. To this day, still, after 2 years of posting on YouTube, I get just anxious when I press publish. Same with like any content that I post, I get really anxious. You'd think after like this amount of time I'd be over that, but I'm not. And it didn't help that the video that I just posted is my specific journaling routine, which if you're interested, it's the video before this one. But in that video, I reference an old video that I made about my journaling routine. It was one of my very first videos, and I watched some of it back the other day and I could barely watch it. I was like, this is so cringy, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. And if you cringe at old stuff that you've posted, it just means you are progressing. That's how I'm gonna think of it, so. I wanna introduce you guys to these kitties. I was never a cat person until I started cat sitting. This is Lappy, Lapsang, and this is Longjin. We've had them for 2 weeks now and I'm gonna miss them. Lappy just likes to sit at your feet. He looks like a little egg. So I did the Instagram live. Hey! This little man just tried to jump on me. This is how he likes to be pet. We've got the other one in the box. I feel like a mother. Cats are quite a lot of work. Hey, buddy. Buddy. I did the Instagram live. It went really well. We talked about college and alcohol use disorder and how 20% of college students could fall into the category of being diagnosed with alcohol use disorder. That is a real stat, which is wild. So that was a really great conversation, like 45 minutes. It's on Or Health's Instagram if you wanna watch it. But I wanted to show you, if Lappy would get off of this box, I wanted to show you what I ordered because I'm very excited about it. I wanted this to arrive before my journaling routine video because this is definitely going to be part of my journaling routine. I don't know if it's considered journaling as much as it is like planning. So I plan my weeks in Notion and like Google Calendar. It's all electronic. It's all online, basically, how I plan all my stuff. I used to be a dedicated planner / agenda person. In college and high school, I had a paper planner and I loved it. I loved writing in it. But then, I don't know, I just kind of fell off and started getting into the electronic way to plan things. But I have found lately that I miss like writing on paper. Just like journaling is therapeutic on paper, sometimes writing on my to-do lists and planning things is therapeutic on paper. So I decided to go back to the planner life. Not monthly or weekly, but just for daily. I ordered from Ramona and Ruth. It is a little business based in Nebraska, I think is where they ship it. Wow. So they're a stationery company. So of course they're gonna have some cute stationery to go with all of this. Wow, handwritten notes and a free little holiday card with a cute little envelope. And another holiday card. Fa la la, wow. Okay, so I think I first saw these on Etsy. It's the Daily Overview Planner. I'm pretty sure this is like one of their best sellers. I got one for me and one for Grady as a birthday gift. I'm so excited. Okay, it's got great size pages. I really like how it has top priorities, intentions, grateful, and then I like how it has tasks and schedule because that's what I like to do. I like to write out my schedule, so like what hours am I doing what things, but then the tasks are different from the schedule. So I like how it separates that. And then top priorities, I really want to be a person who starts only focusing on 3 things and not doing anything else until those 3 things are done. So maybe this will help me do that. And then it's not like dated, so you can just write your own date. So I like to think of this as like the morning. And then on the other side is kind of like the evening. So what did you eat? I probably won't use that because that will be triggering for me. What did you do for some self-care? Water. I was thinking I might use this for like content instead of water. I don't know. Circle movement. And then any notes about the day. This is what I'm really excited about because like I mentioned in my journaling video, I want to be able to reflect, or I've recently recognized the importance of reflecting on your day. So having this little section to write notes about the day, then I can like flip back through the days, favorite part of the day, and then priorities for tomorrow. I just think it's a very well laid out planner and I'm excited for it. see her. Do I already have them in? No. Do I? We're about ready to leave. I feel hungover, but I'm not hungover. Do you ever get that way? I think I'm having a fun hangover. I need to go on a walk because we have 2 meetings this morning. We have our check-in meeting and we have a journaling workshop, which I'm excited about. As I was trying to say this morning, but I was just not, I was not there. I literally feel hungover. This has happened to me before, where it's either like the expectation that I should be hungover that causes me to feel hungover, or it's just a fun hangover where I had so much dopamine last night, similar to when I was drinking, and now I'm feeling like the come down of that, paired with the fact that I probably am feeling like similar symptoms of being hungover, like dehydration and just like exhaustion because I went to bed late. So could be a multitude of things, but that's how I'm feeling right now. I walked and took a shower though, so that helped. I'm making some coffee right now and getting ready for 2 back-to-back meetings this morning because we have our normal Sunday check-in meeting, and then half an hour after that ends, we have our first journaling workshop, which I don't know if I'm gonna make this like a regular thing. I definitely wanna bring in like an expert or someone who can speak more on journaling, maybe in the future, and give some tips, but for this sake, I just kept it simple, largely because I haven't like really started reaching out to people about coming to meetings and stuff yet, because I've still been trying to get in the flow of things. It'll be fun, I think. So I'm prepping for those 2 things. The trip itself was just so nice and so relaxing and much needed. We brought our phones, but I wasn't on my phone at all. Grady had some work stuff that he kind of had to do here and there, but he was barely on his phone, and we brought this, which I don't think I showed you. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. It was $15, just an old like point and shoot camera. And we took all of our photos on here, none of our photos on the phone, which felt weird, but was also cool because now we have like all these photos from the trips. And then we came back here yesterday, and I hadn't had a chance to like clean up the apartment since those cats I was cat sitting left. So the apartment was kind of a mess when we came back. You know, we hadn't unpacked anything, and I just felt myself feeling very anxious, probably from just like coming home from a trip, you know, when you're like back to reality. I felt that way. So I channeled my anxiety and anxious energy into a walk, and then I viciously cleaned the entire apartment, top to bottom, left to right, mopped, like deep cleaned, and it was so therapeutic. It took me like 4 hours. But that's just what I've realized that I like to do when I'm feeling that way, is like clean, because you know, it's something I can control. And now I woke up today and the apartment's super clean, and I felt good about that. And then we went to the Chase Center last night in San Francisco to see Lizzo. It was such a great show. She is such a great performer. I didn't get many videos because I was just so in the moment, but Grady and I had so much fun. There was this, you know, row in front of us of insanely drunk people, which, you know, made me kind of happy that that wasn't me, because that probably would have been me. I don't know, it's just nice to finally be at a point where like the thought of, oh, it would have been nice to drink before this, like that didn't even cross my mind, the way that I felt that, I felt that way at concerts in the past, where I'm like, oh, like it would be so nice to just be able to go grab a drink before the show and like grab a drink during the show, but I didn't feel that way. Prepping for my 2 meetings now. I'm making coffee mixed with a bit of hot chocolate because someone I know told me that they do this, and we tried it when we were on our trip this weekend, and it was so good. It's like a hot chocolate mocha, so yummy.